You guys, welcome back to episode 1 of 2026. That's
Ooh.
weird. We started this podcast in 2023, August 2023,
Wow, that feels so old. I feel
right?
old.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Well, technically, y'all heard an episode August 2023, but we started probably in June,
Mm, yeah.
maybe? Yeah. Really, really laying the groundwork, really doing the most.
I- honestly, towards like before, like right before we started recording, I was like, Allie, like we need to prepare. We need to. Oh, I would have kept prepared. What was I preparing for? I would have prepared until I died.
Yeah, I don't really know either, but I mean, like, there were things that we needed to have, done, like the Instagram and the YouTube and getting the feed set up, like a lot of the stuff that happens behind the scenes. But then at one point, I was like, we like checked everything off, and Maddie's like, we're not ready. We're not ready. We got to do this. We got to do that. And I'm like, okay. And then at one point I was like, I think we just need to start. And she's like, well, I don't know how to start. And I'm like, well, that's valid, but we just have to start because, like, I don't know how to start either. But,
Hmm.
and I think I did have like the upper hand because I had a podcast prior and it was just like a solo podcast. And I stopped doing it because I didn't like the lack or I didn't like yeah, I didn't like the lack of connection. Like I didn't want to just continue to talk to myself.
Mm.
And
I'm glad I filled
so
the void.
yeah, it's like well, I started it like during COVID, so like it felt really good. It felt therapeutic. But at some point I was like, because I had guests on and I had different things like that, but I just felt like I was speaking to like it was almost a lonely experience when
Mhm.
it was not guest episodes. And it was hard because like if you're having an off day or whatever, and I was really wanting to be consistent, but if you're having an off day, it's so hard to carry yourself because you're like, I'm in a room by myself speaking into, and I did it with my Apple headphones, like that had the microphone on my phone. Literally just
Oh,
I
wow.
recorded it on my phone. And the audio quality was like not bad.
Mhm.
Not on YouTube, not anywhere, just a little old podcast feed.
It's like kind of a diary, right? That's kind of like what I've been doing with Substack. It's
It
kind of a
was,
diary.
that's a good point. It was a diary. I don't even think, I think after a certain amount of time, if you don't have new episodes, it like shuts the feed down, which hopefully, because I don't need to be hearing any of that. None of that. That is,
I'd pay some I'd pay some good money to listen to those.
yeah, I suppose. Not me, not I. I don't want to even listen to like our first episodes because, whoo, it's embarrassing. I hate hearing my own voice.
I know. We've discussed this before. I know.
We were really, we were doing the most, and that's everything.
That is everything and nothing at the same time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, crazy if true. Okay, I am not even gonna lie. I am depressed.
Oh.
Stranger Things, I literally, you guys, I've been moping around. I am literally so sad. I have a heavy heart. This is like I'm not a normal person. I need are you guys sound off in the comments? Like I saw somebody's TikTok and it was like the way I'm losing my shit over Stranger Things, I need to be on a mood stabilizer. And I was like, but I'm on one and it's not working. Like I genuinely I'm so I'm so upset and devastated and I don't know what to do. What is this? What mental fucking illness is this? I cried myself to sleep last night. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not fucking kidding. It was a 2 hour finale And I won't spoil it because if there's, people that haven't watched it, but obviously you fucking have, because if you haven't watched it and like it dropped, what are you doing? But I won't spoil it.
Me.
But this weekend, but you're not a fan of the show. Like you're not watching the show. You know what I mean? Like if you're watching it, you've watched it.
Yeah.
The first hour, like it was a 2 hour finale. At the hour mark, you're like, oh wow, this is amazing. Holy shit. Like they did it. We did it, Joe. Why is there an hour left? Why is there an hour left? Sobbed the entire rest of the hour. And I'm not crying. I'm sobbing. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. James is like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm like, is it not okay? No, I'm like, I'm not well about it. I'm not well.
Mhm. I'm not gonna lie, you look a little unwell.
I'm genuinely like sitting here trying not to cry. I'm like literally I don't actually know what to do, and I haven't felt this way about a show. And like I have a hard time not being like super parasocial. I don't know. And it sounds like so cringy, but like I'm just way too empathic. Like I cry over everything. Like if I see like an animal outside, I will literally start crying because I'm like, where's their family? Why are they alone? This is too tragic. Like I literally can't. It was the most devastatingly wonderful ending. And everybody got their happy ending except one person, and I literally can't. I don't know what to do about it. I was hoping caffeine would help. It's not helping. I'm like, do I just need to like pop a Klonopin and just like be just sleep? I don't know. I'm literally devastated.
Well, I
What do
maybe
we do
I'll
about it? What do we do? This is not normal.
it is not, but you are not normal. Maybe I how many seasons are there?
5.
Five. Maybe
You
I'll
can
add that to
watch
my
it in
list.
45 hours. Somebody like broke down because it's like per season, there's like not, it's like maybe 8, 10 episodes, something like that. Like it's not a lot, but I will say I bawl my fucking eyes out every single season. Like it is so hits you in the heart, and it's just like a coming of age, and the music,
Mhm.
they know where to fucking get you. Like literally
Mm.
Landslide started playing. Landslide'll bring me down. I said, baby, I am down. Don't play that song. Don't play that song. It was too much. So I unfortunately started January 1st
Sad.
with an emotional hangover.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know what to do. So here we are. And I don't know enough people that watch it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the people that watch it are
Yeah.
on TikTok. Like I have nobody to like lament over with this.
Lament. Oh, that's a good word.
I have nobody to. One gal friend watches it and she's like, I haven't watched the finale yet. I'm like, what are you doing? I said, once you watch it, let me know because I am unwell. And of course, James is like, it's just a show. And I'm like, you don't get it. You
I
don't
know.
get it.
I do hate watching shows with animals dying or stuff. Like I can't. Like it just like even Game of Thrones when the dragons died, I'm like,
Oh,
no.
don't even. Yes. And kids and
Oh,
animals are the same. And that's what Stranger Things, like you watch these kids grow up and they're only supposed to be graduating high school by the end of it. Like they're sweet baby angels. These are sweet baby angels. So, um, yeah, and I knew I would be destroyed. I knew it. Part of me didn't want to watch it because I was like, once you start it, it's ending. But then I also have to remind myself in my rational brain, we can relive it, but you always know how it's going to end.
mm, that's
Ugh,
true.
it's so sickening.
Maybe maybe I'll partake in that this year. I don't know. I I just like playing like random stupid shows in the background, but I feel like I
I
should
feel
like
like you wouldn't get it. I feel
if
like
I
you'd be
did
like,
that.
no, no, I feel like you would not be, you'd be like, oh yeah, that was pretty crazy ending. Yeah. Like I feel like you wouldn't get it. For some reason, I'm catching that vibe.
What?
I don't
Really?
know. Have you ever watched it before? I feel like you said you watched random.
a long time ago. I don't think I actually followed through. Like I think my ex was watching it and I would watch sometime and then I just think I just never like caught on to it. But if I like sat and started from the beginning, I think I could get into it.
You need to get into it. Oh,
Okay.
it's too much. Yeah. I also have this like anybody out there who feels this way. I get these like weird, like after I remember like I read all the Twilight books and then after I saw the first movie, couldn't stop Googling. I'm like Googling. I'm like, what am I doing? Like literally, like I get so
Wait, Googling what?
anything and everything. Like just learning about the filming process and these actors and like I am legitimately I don't have therapy till Monday and I'm really hoping I don't have to bring up Stranger Things in therapy, but I feel like I might. What is this? What is this?
Drop a comment if you were thinking about talking about Stranger Things in therapy, or is this just an alley thing?
No, it's not. You know what? I do have to say, TikTok is on my side because there are people that are like, why am I so physically ill? And then I sent Maddie a clip and it was this, I don't even know what she was. She was giving either
Person.
giving advice or she was a therapist or just somebody that was intelligent. And she's like, you are not, dramatic for having these feelings when something has been on for so long you grow attachment and like your nervous system feels comfort in these characters. And then when it's
Hmm.
over, your body's like, what do I do with this? And she was like, the same thing happened when Friends ended. Cause, like, of course, that's not like a drama. Like, we're not having these, like, you know, yeah, there's not trauma associated with it in the show, but it was still a 10-year
Yeah.
thing and people they were like your friends, right? Like people that are watching it
Yeah.
whether they're going through a breakup or doing all these things. And so there is one person that will understand it even if she hasn't seen it, and that will be my sister. And I literally texted her and I go, I know you don't know what it is, but like I don't know if I'll get over this. Like I don't know if I will get over this. And she's like, I yeah, like when Gilmore Girls ended, she wrote letters to like the executive producers because that was like a thing. Like it was on Facebook and it's like, write letters to bring it back. That bitch was writing letters. Like, if there is one person that will get it, it is her. So,
However, listen, I do kind of get it because when Downtown
Downton.
Abbey ended, that was like hard for me because I mean
Right.
we were like almost in the Gilded Age. Like they didn't have electricity. Like and then towards the end of it, they get rid of all of the butlers to have electricity. Like that I can understand it from that perspective because
Yeah.
when that ended, like the husband dies, and new like he's driving his car, like a new car he got, and then she ends up marrying a race car driver. Like, oh God,
Like,
so
what do we
good.
do? Really, what do we do? Like,
Cry.
no, literally. Like, it's too much. It's absolutely craziness. And you know what? I think there's something special about being a human because I don't know. You know what? Oh my God, it was so amazing. Oh God. So then, of course, to lift my spirits,
Mhm.
I tried to hack my TikTok algorithm to stop showing me Stranger Things edits because
Mhm. It was too much. Yeah.
you know what? Spoil. Can I tell you? Are you gonna watch it or should I not? I won't. I won't. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say there's a 5 minute stretch, and you guys know if you know this one scene with this character who didn't get his happy ending, you know that it was parallel to season one, the ending of season one, and that fucking destroyed me. Now, my TikTok feed is all goddamn edits of that, and I can't breathe. So then I try and hack my system and find cat videos and all that sort of stuff. And then somehow I got back on the side of TikTok where it was interviews of the cast. And, it's like, okay, these are real friends and they're real people and it's all great. And they actually are, they're friends. They've been friends for 10 years. So we can find comfort in that. But one of the actors, Caleb McLaughlin, was like, when you're sad, there's a big emotion, you want to run away from that. But
Mhm.
it's only sad in the moment, and you're gonna look back on it and be like, wow, that was something so special.
Hmm.
I said, oh, he's like 23, 24. How wise. How wise
So
is that?
wise. So
I'm like, you know
wise.
what? It's okay to sit in sadness. And that's a thing for everything. Like when things come to an end, and I have a very hard time with like transition, with things coming to an end, like that's a really good piece of advice to remind yourself. Like you should honor the emotion you are feeling because one day you'll be able to look back and be like, how special was that? And I got to be alive for that moment in time and all these different things. And I'm like, oh, these kids, they're kids and they know so much. Oh, it's so
And then
crazy.
it's so
Yeah,
much.
no, I'm definitely like not a normal person, but that's okay. Cause like I also feel seen and heard from people on TikTok. And then I like somebody was like, they were like, start it over. Start it over. It helps, I swear. Not my ass in every comment section, like just like being like, I'm physically sick. Like I swear, you guys, if you get on like these edits, you'll probably see my name in the comment section.
I have seen your name pop
And
up a
I'm not
few
mad about it.
times.
I comment on everything. If there's one thing about TikTok, I'm a bitch in the comment section. I love commenting. I'm never
Bitch.
gonna be like
Yes.
nasty and like,
Yeah.
like be like I'm never gonna like troll in a comment because like that's just what are you doing? But like I will hype up a comment. I will fucking be like, yes, seen, heard. And so I commented, I go, something like to the effect of, I can't stop crying. I feel sick. Does it really help to rewatch it? And she goes, absolutely, it's healing. I found my people. I found my people.
Uh,
Yeah.
real quick, just want to say, for audio purposes, I'm pretty sure I can hear the cat water fountain in the background. It comes in and out, but
Oh
that
my
just might,
God, really?
yeah, sometimes I hear it, sometimes I don't. So maybe that for the future purposes, we turn it off just so it's like not in case
That's
anyone
so
gets.
wild. It's like not even that close to me. That's insane. That's my microphone skills for you guys. I'm not sponsored. I don't know what this microphone is, but I'm not sponsored. But if you need a good microphone, send me a message because this bitch picks up the
Ser-
audio like nobody else.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Um, so left turn out of depression land with Allie.
However, I will say
Yeah.
I need you to either watch it at some point or not
Yeah.
because we need to do a fucking deep dive. That would go so goddamn hard.
Well, okay.
The people would love that shit.
We would love that. So, I
We
mean,
could do a season by season. You watch one
okay.
season, we do a recap.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we could do that.
Uh,
We could do that. I like
nature
that.
is healing. Nature is healing. Okay. And you know what? Okay, this is my final top note on it.
Yeah.
But talk about things. I feel better. I feel
Oh,
better.
good.
Talk about things. I'm probably gonna cry a little bit later, but that's okay. Because my plan is I'm gonna start it over again tonight because at least you can relish in the fact that like that's a great thing about streaming.
Yeah.
And I used
Yeah.
to do that with friends all the time. I would skip
Go,
the
friends.
last episode and just go right to the front again.
Uh,
And so when
I
I
love it.
rewatch it, I guarantee you when I rewatch it, I'm gonna pause it at that hour mark where
Hmm.
everything was great and I won't watch I'm too banged up to think about rewatching the end.
Oh, geez, man. I'm in for it.
No, but
Okay.
let me say, last words, devastatingly wonderful. It was absolutely everything you needed it to be. And it's okay that it leaves you heartbroken. That's it.
Give me a deadline. I'm a bitch that needs a deadline.
I mean, the way that I binge watch, it would be a month. But like you move slower than me. I could do it in 2 weeks. Because I would watch like 3 episodes a night.
See, I could do like it'll be like when I'm eating, it'll be something for me like to watch. So,
Because James and I, like, when we were doing our rewatch before the first volume of season 5 came out, we would stay up until like 12 or 1. Because like we would start it at like 8.
wow.
And then we would be like, oh shit, we really should go to bed. And I'm just like, one more, come on, one more. And we're like, whatever, we'll just be tired
Oh,
tomorrow. It doesn't matter. We'll just be tired tomorrow. And we would be
okay.
like kicking our feet, like, ah, like, yeah.
Um,
So, but then, kind of an addition to This Week in Pop, we started season 2 of Fallout, and I low key needed to just rip the Band-Aid off like 2 hours
what's
after
that?
watching. It's a show based off of a game, and
Oh, okay.
it's
Okay.
really fucking good. And like, even if you've never played the game, because I watched James play it a lot in college and he would be talking about it. And then before the show came out, he was like, oh, do you want to try playing Fallout? And honestly, it's like, it's a fucking like roaming game. Like, there's so many different things that you can uncover. It's way too much for me. Like, I like to play Stardew
Hmm.
Valley. Like, I don't like to be playing like, or like Call of Duty Zombies, but like, I don't want to play this like free roam game. However,
Hmm.
it's a sick ass show. And if there's like, the with the dating, they're like, how to get over somebody, get under somebody. That was me with this television program. I was like, to get over this show, I need to just watch something else. So then
Uh-huh.
we watched 3 episodes of it, and it's so good. Like, even if you're not nerdy, it's really good just because it's about like the fallout after like an atomic bomb.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I think
really, it's really cool.
I was gonna say, I think heard a bunch of commercials for it
Yeah,
on
definitely.
Spotify, and I'm like, what
Definitely.
is this? But
It's
okay, I like that.
really cool. Like, very, very interesting. Like, the twists and the turns. Like, I love a fucking twist and a turn.
Mm,
Yeah.
love
So those are
that.
my 2 show recommendations. Obviously, most people have watched Stranger Things, so you're not living under a rock. Most people have definitely not watched Fallout, but it's really good. It's really interesting.
Love that. Okay, for my quick little this week in pop,
Yeah.
I've been covering Owning Manhattan season
Oh,
2.
yeah.
And let me just say, I am manifesting we get some Owning Manhattan castmates on.
On this program.
Yes, number one, Jade, love her. I'm so bad with last names. Jade Schenker, I'm pretty sure. Love her. She's a queen. You know what's really cool about her is that like she does real estate, obviously, but
Hmm.
she does real estate of, oh wow, I'm forgetting, of like, I almost said brick and mortar. That's dumb. Not brick and mortar. Of like warehouses, of spaces that are not just a home.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
specific.
Like a commercial space.
Thank you. Commercial real estate. I was like, that word just was not coming in my head.
Ooh, that's probably got some serious coin.
Yes, but she does it differently where the way she shows it, it's very artistic. She makes music videos, dance videos. Like she really shows, yeah, she really shows how this property can be so much more than just a dusty old business
Oh,
with
she paints
cubicles.
a vision. Oh shit. Who's doing that?
No one. And then in the last episode, I've only talked about I'm doing like one recap video for 2 episodes. So I think there's 6 episodes or five, I can't remember. So I'm trying to, doing like 5 parts for each season.
Yep.
But there was an older gentleman who was like talking to her like, "Hey, I've been in the real estate game commercial forever." He's like, "What you're doing is like no one is doing it this way." Because she did in season 1, it was like a dance. I don't think she sang. I think it was just a dance video, and it was like a little risque, a little crazy. Like it was off the top. The amount of people that went, and I'm pretty sure she sold that like over asking because of like what she does to sell these places. Like she is like moving up in the world. So love Jade. She is what is the right word? Ingenious? Is that the right word? Um,
Yeah.
she
I think it's really
innovative.
cool how like innovative and just cool how you can use social media like in this day and age in any career that you're in to separate
Mhm.
you from the pack to showcase whatever you're doing and like do it in your own way. And like, gone are the days where it's like, you need to be so professional and do this, and this. Like,
Mhm.
people don't give a shit. Like, people want that
Mhm.
authenticity. People want to see what's possible. Like, in a commercial space
Mhm.
like that, like, she's painting a vision of what this space could be, an event space, an office space, like all of these different things that you might not have the creative ability for yourself to see a vision. Like, dude,
Uh-huh.
I'm obsessed. That's so sick.
Yeah, so manifesting she's coming on. Just already commented twice on our TikTok, so that is cool.
That's pretty sick,
Um,
you guys. I mean, like, just like pause and take a moment. That's
like
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
cool. And then Genesis, also love her. She's new. She's not new to the brokerage, but new like in season two.
Okay.
Man, she holds it down. I'm forgetting her nationality, Hispanic, so Latina, so we get it. But she's just number one, very cool. I love someone that's bilingual. That's number two. And number three, like very she provides for her family, all like it's just so cool to see a Latin woman doing the work, making a name for herself. And also she also commented on our TikTok and I'm like very cool, manifesting that she is coming on to talk to her about real estate and like all the things. And even like being a woman and a Latina in that space, I think is really big because I feel like I haven't seen, I think we saw maybe one, and I'm forgetting her name on Selling Sunset, and she was gone like in one season. Like she wasn't there very long. I can't remember her name. So,
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like really important and empowering to see like women of color and like not just like white, blonde
mhm.
women, all of because like I don't
Selling
watch.
Sunset,
Yeah, you're like our reality real
real
estate
estate.
guru. Um but I don't watch that. But what I do know from like what I've seen like on TikTok or what have you, it's like everybody looks the goddamn same and I don't know who is who. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's just like a not only is it amazing to see her slay, but it's like
Mhm.
important to showcase, not just like these white blonde haired women all over the goddamn
Mhm.
place. So I love that we are getting those comments. You have got your fucking clipboard. Go over to our Instagram. We do a This Week in Pop several times a week to keep you guys updated because sometimes we have to pre-record our episodes because so is life. But the TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube is always up to date. Like we
Mhm.
get shit hot off the press.
Like it is literally like being printed and
The
we're
paper is
recording.
hot. It's hot.
It's wet. The ink is dripping.
The ink has not dried. Oh my God. That's crazy though. Are you almost done with season two?
Yes. I'm trying to get used to like, okay, I need to sit and take notes because I want to give you guys like the best
Yep.
recaps and the most of
Okay.
my thoughts. So I caught myself watching and not taking notes. I was like, so I have to like kind of like mentally go back and like
Yeah.
remember what happened. But yeah, almost done with season two. I think I have three more parts coming out. So that's exciting. But yeah, season two has been like it's so good. Like Owning Manhattan is just so good.
Is it
The
better than Selling Sunset?
Oh, yes.
Way better. Okay.
Yes. Like like okay, here's an example. They in season 1, they had this couple, husband, wife, and I can't remember how many kids, but one or two kids. They wanted to get this apartment, but they wanted to basically buy the whole floor plus an apartment above it. So it was three apartments. So
Okay.
they worked out the deal. So it was a crazy big deal because three luxury apartments pretty much.
Yeah.
Um and sadly the husband passed. So now she's sell I know. So now she needs to sell because it's just her and she doesn't need three apartments.
Yeah.
And so Ryan had this idea where before he tried selling a big apartment space like that and he capped himself at the price of the apartment. So for this idea, he said we're going to do like kind of like an auction and it's going to go bidding starts at 5 p.m. Friday and the highest bidder wins. So they were hoping to get 10 and above. And the bidding they got was at like 7 million and they're like, "Oh my God." Like they could not accept 7 million. Like they were hoping to get 12 and above. They were going to start accepting
Oh
10 and
shit.
above. So they were hoping for a bidding war basically. So he has to tell the lady, like, I got 7 million for three luxury huge, like I can't remember the total square footage. It was fucking
Yeah.
insane. So she's like, I can't take that. Like, how, like, this huge idea, and then he was going to announce what they sold it for at their team meeting for the year, where people fly in from everywhere. And he's like, it's like a rah meeting, right? So now he has to go to this meeting, keep his energy up, knowing he just fucked up this huge deal. He was like, I'm like, there was this big, huge plan. So
Yeah.
he's giving the meeting, and he's like trying to, like, he's like, in the back of my head, I just ruined this lady's life. So then he comes back, calls the guy back, and he goes, okay, how about this? You take those two apartments, the top one doesn't count, but you can take it for 8 million right now. And the guy goes, so you want me to tell my client that not only is he going to pay more, but he's paying more for less square footage? And he was like, yep.
Yeah.
They took it. So they sold two of them for 8 million. So he got more of an offer and less square footage. And then the third one they'll sell, later. But
Damn.
I was like, they're not thinking of that on Selling Sunset. They're not even talking about that on Selling Sunset.
Oh,
Like,
they're not like strategizing, like they're not getting
no.
into the weeds of real estate.
Exactly. And like, I wouldn't have thought that. I would have been like, I failed. You know what I mean? Like, and he was just like literally figuring this out as he was like in the shower, and they're
Well,
showing,
you
and he goes,
got to. I mean, I imagine if you're like selling that high level of real estate, like
mm,
that people pay you for your ingenuity and your problem solving ability because that's a lot of money. And then
yeah.
he's
So
also like, fuck, I gotta, like, I'm trying to get my commission up.
yeah, and like not fail this client. Like, he, served them when they bought the property, and now they came
Hmm.
back. She came back to sell it. So yeah, there's just so like everything. Like, he had all these people like knowing he did this, and he's like, I'm a failure. I'm this, and I'm just like, oh, it's so cool to see someone like so like from us. Like, we see him so up here, but like it's just they're just like us, like struggling, feeling like a
Yeah,
failure, like all those things. So yeah, you would not. That's why I will say it till the day I die, like, owning Manhattan is so much better than selling Sunset, because just the quality of real estate that you're
right.
not getting that in selling Sunset. You're getting, oh my God, like she like slept with him or did that, which that's fine. That's like reality TV tea. But like, I want the real estate too.
Right. It kind of feels like owning Manhattan feels like more like HGTV, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
versus where like Selling Sunset and I know it's they're both on Netflix or what have you. But it feels more like Bravo. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
want reality TV, it sounds like you watch Selling Sunset, but if you're interested in reality TV but also the dramas of the real estate and kind of understanding the game, you go there. Have you watched or are you planning on watching Selling Beverly Hills? I think that's what it's called.
I already watched it, but I would have to rewatch it if I wanted to do recaps, because I don't remember
Wasn't
anything.
like Mauricio from
Yes.
okay, um he was married to Kyle Richards, who's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills,
Mm-hmm.
and he worked with the like Rick Hilton, his brother-in-law, like he was under their real estate agency, and then he left and created his
Mm-hmm.
own, and it's called The Agency and whatever. And so there
Mm-hmm.
was some family drama with that because like basically the Hiltons allowed him to get like a leg up and then he left them. So
Yep,
there
they
was some
talk about
family
that.
dramas with that, but was that giving real estate or was that giving drama?
That was giving real estate, and I think the shows that are very kind of showing in the beginning, they give way more drama. In the beginning, infancy, I would say, of the company, they give more drama because there's more shit happening. I think
Yeah.
it's like there was less to happen with Selling Sunset because they're not groveling to get going. They're not fighting the upward battle.
Like, do
They're
you
just
think they're
like,
even real estate agents on Selling
they
Sunset?
apparently they are, but like honestly, like they cared more about what outfits they came into the office with. Like on owning Manhattan, and buying Beverly Hills, I don't remember any scenes about what they're like. That was a big deal. They come in their outfits and they're like fucking crazy outfits. They're not doing that in Owning Manhattan. They don't even really talk about that. So
Right.
I I think that's the difference is when you're showing a company being made from the ground up and the daughters, I'm forgetting their name, but the one of them like they're fighting for spots potentially in the future.
Alexia.
Yeah, like she doesn't have a ton of experience and and but she does do well and makes mistakes. So there was a lot more. Like that would be a good one for me to dive into
Hmm.
next.
I would like to watch that as well because, like, I know these faces from Real Housewives of Beverly
Mhm.
Hills, so it's just interesting to see them in a different dynamic. But yeah,
Yes.
I love real estate. Like, I love HGTV. It's a great comfort program. Love it. Love it.
Love it. Let's talk about the hot girl health tip of the week.
Let's do it.
What we talked about what it was going to be before, and now it's escaped my brain. What did we say? What did I say earlier?
I have no fucking idea.
I don't know
I honestly might have been disassociating in our meeting.
either.
I know we talked, but I couldn't even like I was really banged up before we talked about Stranger Things. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I know and like you know what? You're probably like we always get some trolly comments by some like guys. So there's probably gonna be like an asshole in the comments being like, grow up, get a life. And it's like, you know what? All right. I'm a happily married woman. I'm just in my feels. I'm an accomplished person. Don't hate me. And you want if you want fucking hate me. I don't give a fuck. But I think we were talking about um kind of like ouch. Like approaching like your New Year's goals or like approaching New Year's and your expectations. Was that what it was? God, this is so
Nope.
bad. You guys, this is just real authenticity on a podcast because I'm having a mental breakdown over a program and my good friend here is just trying to keep me afloat and we can't remember our topics.
Um, okay, so one thing that I'm doing that I noticed, this is not about like adding in, it is adding something, but it's also taking away from what I was falling into last year, which is really going to help me for all of my goals. So looking at it from that perspective of I'm not changing my entire life, I'm not like having to adopt this new pattern. I am basically setting myself up for success for every single goal with this one thing. So I don't have to
Yes.
add a million. I love to have a list for the next day. Here is my current thing I'm using. It has, I'm not like promoting this, but I have a list. We have a working
Yep.
list. Okay. I am doing two things. I am on the weekend spending time setting the calendar for the week. So
Mm,
prioritizing when I'm going to be working out at this time. I'm going to be focusing on this on that time. So I'm going into the week knowing what's ahead of me. What I have been
mm.
doing is spending like Monday morning planning for the week because I didn't do it the weekend before. And I feel like that has started me off kind of disjointed to start my week where I feel like I'm not prepared, I'm kind of messy, and now like my whole Monday morning is now like me trying to get ready for the week. So this weekend, I am now blocking off time where I do like a weekly reset. I look, okay, what goals do I want to hit for the week? What things, like right now, I'm finding a new dentist. So this weekend, I will be researching and finding three dentist options. So that way it's
That's
like,
so funny you say dentist. Because
why?
I had a dream. I had two horrible cavities right
Oh,
here. I've never had cavities in my entire life, knock on wood.
mhm.
But I had a dream, yeah, that I had two horrible like disgusting rotting out of my mouth.
Hmm,
What does that mean?
scary. I don't know.
Probably
Um,
just like decay and death.
mm, okay.
But I like the
But
idea of Monday, you hit the ground running. You're
yes,
not
I'm not trying to
planning.
catch up. Yes.
That's
Yes.
key. That's so key.
And then, so that's what I'm doing on my Sundays. It's not going to take all day. I'm going to literally set like 45 minutes to like clean up. Okay, what was not accomplished? What do I want to accomplish in time blocking? That's a whole different conversation. We could talk about another day. But then the night before, I'm going to plan for the next day. So, like on my list, I have priority task. I know what my big thing, like I need to freaking do today, it's on there. Then I have secondary tasks, things like I really do need to hit, and then I have additional tasks that can get done later on. Like they won't take me a ton of like mental effort. I can do it like real quickly, or like I have to watch this YouTube video. I can play it in the background while I'm like cleaning or whatever. So doing that the night before, like 15 minutes. So again, I am not waking up the next day and be like, what do I need to do? And spending time, precious fire engine brain power in the morning. I'm using that to start. I'm not using that to figure out. So
Yeah.
that for me, I know has been like I feel like I'm playing catch up every single start of the week and every single morning. Now is going to set me up to I know what I have to do and I'm not having to spend time figuring it out because at night for anything, I try to keep brain dead things for nighttime. I don't need brain cells to clean the dishes. I don't need brain
Right.
cells to put laundry away. But I do
Right.
need like my I need my hot brain cells in the morning just to get work done and get started with my day. So I think
Yeah.
switching that honestly is going to be a huge game changer for me in 2026.
I agree. I totally agree because sometimes when I do my first list of the day the night before, I just get my little pen and paper out. I'm like, okay, list one for today's Friday. I keep thinking it's Monday. I don't know where I am. But if I did Thursday night, list one for Friday, and I like write it out for Friday so that my brain turns off and it's like, we're not completing any more work tonight, or we're not focusing on getting more steps tonight. Like, this is for tomorrow, but it allows me to wake up in the morning, make my breakfast, drink my coffee, wake up a little bit. I can pull my notepad out and I know exactly where I'm starting. So it takes the effort of executive functioning. It makes it easier
Mm-hmm.
because you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to think, where am I starting? You say, I am starting here. And it can
Mm-hmm.
be anything like meal prepping or tracking your macros or setting yourself up for a successful work day or a work week or whatever it might be. And I always say this to my clients, but if you're in bed at night scrolling on your phone, like we all do, give yourself 5 minutes to plan for the following day, whether that's pre tracking your macros, whether that's writing a list of what you want to accomplish, whether it's previewing your workout, right? If you're new to working out, previewing, okay, well, what am I going to do? Let me get comfortable. Let me set myself up for the expectation. And once your feet hit the floor, like you said, you're not using that brain power to create a plan. You're using that brain power to get into the plan. And
Yep.
it makes a very big difference. It can sound very like, oh, why not? I can make the list while I'm drinking my coffee. But then you're not allowing yourself to
Enjoying your
wake up.
coffee.
Enjoy.
Yes.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. Like, we live a lifestyle where everything is so rushed. Everything is so crammed into the minimal hours that we have. And I'm not going to be the type of bitch that like everybody has the same 24 hours, because that's not true. But I do think, how can you set yourself up for success, and what does that look like for you so that you can sit and enjoy the coffee? You can sit and
Mm-hmm.
enjoy your breakfast or your lunch, or you can take, you can have a lazy after evening because you
Mm-hmm.
set your morning up, you set your day up so that you got what you needed to accomplish and you don't feel like you're floundering at 9 p.m.
100%. And it's like, even if you're gonna start working out in the morning and you're like, okay, I really want to be a morning person. Like I was talking to my newer client and she's like, I'm not a morning person. I'm like, okay, well, what are we doing the night
I
before?
got one thing to say about that before you begin. Bringing it
What?
back to our Inspired Illusions girls. You are never going to be a morning person if you continue to say, I am not a morning person. Who says
Yep.
that all the time? me who has to call myself out on that because if I need to get up and go, I can get up and go. Do I prefer having a slow morning? Absolutely. I'm a Taurus to a T. Do I prefer having a slow morning? That doesn't mean I'm not a morning person or whatever the bullshit. Like, I used to always say that. And now I'm like, if I need to get up and get going, I can do it. Do I
Mhm.
prefer to go slower? Of course. Why not?
Mhm.
But I'm
Mhm.
not a morning person. And the more you say, I'm not a morning person, or I can't accomplish shit that I want to accomplish, like hearing that shit in your head, of course you're not going to. So back
100%.
to Maddie.
Was it back
Back
to
to
you?
you.
Um, I was like, okay, let's look at what are we doing the night before? No bedtime routine. So of course she's
Well,
not a morning
girl.
person. She wakes up and she's like, oh, like coming out of the comatose like position she was in because her night was all crazy. So then we worked backwards. Okay, what can we do to make ourselves a morning person? Have a bedtime routine. We're not scrolling on our phone right before, like literally scroll bed. Like we're not doing that. We're, turning lights down low. All those things that help prepare us for that. So 2026 for me and for you guys should be how can I prepare myself to be the most successful? Because it's not about adopting a million different habits. It's about looking at what you're doing already and seeing what can be optimized to make it easier for you. To make it like, oh yeah, I can wake up at 6 because I, you know, put my phone in another room at like 8. I, got everything done, set my clothes out for the next day. That's a huge thing for me. Like having what I'm gonna wear. Like I'm manifesting one day, I'm gonna hire a stylist and just tell me like what looks best in my body and help me pick out outfits. So that way I know what does that mean?
There's a company, I'm trying Stitch Fix, I think, where you like
Oh, yeah.
fill. Oh, all right. She's just trying to bring you the facts and the figures, and she's not
I
happy.
I only say because like I feel like I wanna okay, I feel like it's like anyone's like random like single home mom can be like a Stitch Fix. And that's nothing against single or nothing against a stay-at-home mom. Like I want someone like I found a bunch on TikTok where they like curate and they like help you look at what's already
So have
in
you looked
there.
into Stitch Quick or whatever the fuck it's called? I've never looked into it. Stitch Fix? What the fuck?
No, but I've had people I know that are like, "Oh, I work for Stitch Fix." And they just like it's just
Oh, okay, okay. I
I want like
understand the
yeah.
I understand your reaction now. I didn't really know much about it, but I just know like I hear the adverts for it.
Yeah, I want like I've found a few people on TikTok and they're like, "Oh, when my clients hire me, I'm looking at what's in their closet. We talk about optimizing what's in there." I'm like, "Oh, that would
I would want someone in person, like
yes.
in my home touching the clothes. Yeah, okay.
Telling me throw that away, garbage, like stuff
Yes,
like
Marie
that."
Kondoing my ass.
Condo.
Condo?
Condo.
Oh shit.
Not Quando.
I don't
Uh,
know. I was mixing Michelle Kwan and Marie Kondo, and I just did a Quando.
we did a Quando. That's okay. So yeah, that is your hot girl health tip of the week is where can you set yourself up for success? What do you need to prepare? If you're waking up the next day and you're like, I don't have this, I don't have
Yeah.
that, where can you spend a few minutes the night before preparing for that day? Because a prepared bitch is one that never has to get ready. She is ready to go.
Yeah, and I think it's so like go back to the elementary school mindset of making your lunch the night before, laying out your clothes the night before. Even I wore a uniform my entire uh, education aside from college. And I was still always laying things out because the last thing I want to do at 5:45 a.m. is try and find a pair of tights. Like I barely want to get those motherfuckers on. I don't want to have to be looking and then if they had holes in them, we would have to like go to school and buy new tights or this whole bullshit. So and like it just is so in the morning, like no matter how old you are, no matter how much you enjoy the morning, nobody wants to be making those big decisions in the morning. Your body's just waking up. Like, allow yourself to give yourself the gift of moving slow in the morning by being prepared and having to make less decisions.
And yeah, and so like two different trains of thought, and we do need to wrap it up because I do have to get going. But there's like two trains of thought where it's like that initial waking up period to
Hmm.
enjoy. But once we're
Hmm.
ready to start working, we want to be intentional with how we're working, not
Yeah.
playing catch up. So,
Yeah.
like being able to sit and have your coffee, not be like, oh, I gotta figure out what I'm doing today.
Yep.
That I didn't do that today because I was like, all right, today we are knowing we're setting the intention. So, tonight I'm going to be doing that, setting what I'm doing
Yeah.
for tomorrow. And tomorrow morning, hit the ground running, hit the ground
Yes,
running.
I agree.
So,
Yeah, the week between like the week of Christmas and New Year's, I don't know where I've been. I don't know what day it is. I'm
who am
feel like
I?
I'm floating. We're all floating a little bit, but I think today is the perfect day as you're listening to this to just implement it. This is a Wednesday when we're coming out. Sit down, take time, set 5 minutes on your phone
Mhm,
and
mhm.
write out what you need to do, or get your lunch ready, or pull your clothes out for the next day. Give yourself the best possible routine for the next day. And like, it sounds so simple, but like, guys, the groundbreaking shit is usually very simple.
It freaking is. And I just want to end with this. This where did I write it? I wrote it somewhere. This mantra, where else did I hear it from? None other than Inspired Delusions.
Girls, we single white female, those two girls. We are like obsessed. It's insane.
I love them so much. This mantra, which I've been saying every single time anything great happens to me, is galore, galore. I have everything I need and more. And it just like warms my heart to like think about that, say that. Like I'm in a house, I have heat, I have water, I have a good light on me, I have a microphone, talking to my best friend, all of those good things. So starting your day off with a little bit of positivity and
Mm,
intentions, I love, I love. So
I do love that. I do love that. So to recap, to be human is to feel such a vast array of emotions.
uh,
To be successful is to set yourself up for success. You can't just expect
yes,
success to happen.
yes.
And to give yourself the space to make mistakes, to feel emotion, to be human and not let that define, like, don't let your mistakes define you. Don't let the bad days define you. Like, we are here for
Mm,
it all. It's
mm-hmm.
January 2nd, motherfuckers. We're going into this week. We're going into this day. We're going into this year. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's going to be the best one yet. Who wants to claim that? Claim in
I
the
claim
comments.
it.
Type claim in the comments. I claim it.
I claim. Well, thank you guys so much for listening and watching Kind of Hot, Kind of Healthy. Please make sure to subscribe. Give us a 5-star review only. We accept nothing but the best. And share with your girlfriend who needs a little bit of a boost in how to set her 2026 goals and really set herself up for success. You can find us anywhere: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you stream podcasts. In the link below, tell us how you felt about Stranger Things ending. Give Allie some comfort. I will get
Please.
there eventually, but tell us how you're feeling. Okay, bye.
Bye.